Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Very good evening. So, shall we begin with today's class or friendly chat or whatever? You can just term it in any way. We are just learning a few things today. I have asked you to do one thing, download Sounds of English. Have you done that? If not, please do it this week, today itself.
Okay.
Okay, so how many of you have not downloaded it? Have not. Thus you haven't downloaded. Please raise your hands. You could not download or you have downloaded it? Tell me your name, baby. Nabil, which means that you could not download, huh?
Ma'am, that app I searched but not seeing.
Okay, I'll send the screenshot of the app right now. If you go to Google, you will see something like British Council and just...
I'll check.
Yeah?
I'll check now.
Please.
I can show that app one more time.
Wait a second. 7B. I have sent it to 7B. And this is your classes. Which
9B.
class? 9B, right? Okay, Rachel George, that's completely fine that she has sent me a message. So great about you that you were not in the last class and you could not download it, but you can download it this week, today itself. The screenshot is sent to you, which is showing like you can see British Council's icon, logo, and learn English sounds right, which is in it.
Can you give the link?
Link, baby, I'm not able to send you right now. If you just search this in Google Play Store, you will see many apps. You just download anything, anyone which are you're comfortable with. Okay. You just search for Sounds of English. That's it. That search word also, keywords also, I have sent it to your group, 9B. Kindly search it. So I'm going to start with this week. I wanted to teach you what is phonetic transcription exactly, and also one sound are blended with other sound. How we can articulate our sound blended with other sound. Because most of you, I'm not saying that you are all doing it. Maybe there are chances that we pronounce it like ra. We pronounce it like ra. Is there anyone? Is there anyone that makes such mistakes? If you can, if you are one among them, kindly raise your hand. If you have any problem to articulate the sound ra or r sound, kindly raise your hand. Okay, Nabil, right? Thank you, Nabil, for the quick feedback and the right response. I really loved it. Anyone else? So Navneet Krishna, how would you say your name? Navneet, you there?
Yes.
So could you please articulate that word? I mean, your name. Could you please tell me what's your name? Navneet, why you are muting?
Navneet.
Your surname or the second name?
Navneet Krishna.
Louder.
Navneet Krishna.
Navneet Krishna. You said Krishna, but yeah, in our Indian style, R is okay, but the right style is, the right way is Ra. Navneet Krishna. Krishna. Okay, so there are disturbances like that with every student. So I'll teach you first how we can articulate our sound properly. So for articulating any sound, that is a physical activity, not a mental activity. When I say physical activity, lot of physical activities are involved, from bringing the air from our chest. From here it is coming up. We are bringing it to the throat, moving forward to the mouth, moving forward to the mouth. Inside the mouth, we have organs like our tongue, a hard palate. You would certainly know what's a hard palate. Then we have alveolar ridge, then teeth. We have two levels of upper layer and lower layer teeth, then lips, upper and lower lip. So in this area, in this cavity of vocal cavity, the air is adjusted in many ways. We lift our tongue sometimes, we keep it down and we release, we push the sound, sometimes we bring it back, sometimes we hold it here. A lot of activities, a lot of physical activities. So here, when we are articulating the sound ah, can you read this word? Roshan Jane, can you read this word? Louder. I can't hear you, Roshan. No chance. Nabil, can you tell me?
Read.
Read, right? Okay, so Roshan, you try with this mouthpiece closer to your lips. Unmute. It's okay. Eva George. Read this word.
Read.
Read. Okay, fine. Isha,
Yes, ma'am.
read please.
Read.
Good. Rachel?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Read.
Read. And Rohan Raj.
Yes, ma'am. Read.
Read it please. Yes. Anglio. Baby, you read this word.
Read.
Okay. And this one? See, you don't need to mute it all the time. It is taking a lot of time. Read the second word, this one.
React.
React. Okay, so Navaneet, it's your turn. Read the second word, which is underlined.
React.
React. Okay, so mostly I found that the boys are having some problems with this particular sound. So for them, other girls have done it properly. I'm so happy about it. So I'll share another screen. You can see the vocal tract. Now, I told you this is a physical activity. The air is passing this way. Where's my pen? So can you just see me if I'm just pointing my this pen to stylus to this board? Okay. Are you able to see the stylus
No,
when I
ma'am.
touch here? Wait a second. Let's stop sharing. Share now again. This one. No, there is some problem in the screen sharing. Just a minute, okay? Give me a second. Oops, I'm doing many things wrong here. Okay, now just have a look at this vocal tract. This is the vocal tract you can see here, and it is starting from the air is passing through here, it is moving here, and just staying inside this vocal cavity. And you can see this part which is marked here as soft palate. This place is called soft palate. For most of the sounds, the back side of the tongue, this side of the tongue, this side, particularly this area, is moving upward to reach soft palate, and the sounds are making clearly. So this side, which I'm marking here till here, from here till here, you can see this as hard palate. Hard palate. Okay, and you can see from here it is slanting down towards the upper layer of the teeth. This particular area just above, or I will say between, in the middle of hard palate and the upper layer of teeth, you can see alveolar ridge. Alveolar ridge. Okay, for example, when we are making the sound t, this sound, t. We know the tip of the tongue, this part, should touch the alveolar ridge to make the right sound, t. But many of us have a tendency to roll our tongue and touch the hard palate. Here, it is moved to here, and the sound is ta. So depending on the physical activity, depending on the physical activity in our vocal tract, the quality of the sound becomes different. You're getting my point? So we have to understand where exactly the sound is originated from our mouth. We have to understand where exactly the sound is originated from our mouth. So I'm talking about the sound R. It has different variations. We have the sound. Every sound are placed and arranged in the beginning and the middle or at the end. So for this R sound, the rules are different if it is in the beginning and in the middle. The rule is different if it is at the end. The sound is different. So I'm talking about the beginning and the middle sounds. Middle placements. Beginning and the middle placements. So here, usually we have a tendency, a couple of the boys who had pronounced it as ra. How is this happening? You just touch the tip of your tongue at alveolar ridge. You touch the tip of your tongue at alveolar ridge and said ra. Navneet, you had this doubt, right? So this is the reason we are making the sound wrong. When you touch the tip of the tongue at alveolar ridge, sound is wrong. Instead, we have to create a gap between the alveolar ridge and tongue, or also the teeth. We have to create a gap between both the teeth upper layer of teeth and the alveolar ridge between the tongue. So just you just create a dip like this. Imagine that this is your tongue. My hand, my palm is your tongue, and create a dip like this at your tongue. Now say, without touching alveolar ridge and the teeth, R, 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 which means the both sides of your tongue is touching the both side of the teeth here at the jaw part. But the front portion is exempted from touching. That is the technique. So following this physical activity, you will be able to create the right R sound. So when I said R sound, it's not R sound. That's the name of the sound, R sound. But when we start this in the beginning and also in the middle, the sound is R, R. Clear? So everybody, unmute now and practice this. In my class, there is no business of muting and simply listening to the lecture.
Yeah.
This is a class to be practiced together. Activities.
Yeah.
All right? So could you please try with me now? And who was
Yes.
having the doubt? Mr. Navneet? Navneet, are you there? Or you left? You don't have now doubt? Yeah, sorry, it's not Navneet. Nabil KM. Sorry, baby. Yes, Nabil.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you just try speaking the sound now? I told you the instructions, the rules.
Ra,
Ra.
ra, ra.
Yes, ra. Now this is clear, right?
Yes.
Huh? So if you practice like this 10 times during every 1 hour, in every 1 hour, if you practice this 10 times, in 2 days' time, you will make it properly. Done?
Yes.
All right. So whenever I'm telling you now onwards, don't touch alveolar ridge. You should understand what is alveolar ridge and where is it. Clear? When I'm asking you to lift your tongue upwards to soft palate, lift your back portion of your tongue upwards to soft palate, you should be able to know how it is and where it is. Clear? Okay, can I close this? All
Yes.
right. Okay, so here I'm going to give you some R blending words. I told you R can be placed anywhere. It can be in the beginning, it can be in the middle, or it can be end. So let's see when it is coming after one letter.
Ma'am,
Yes, dear.
can I switch off the phone? The charge is not there.
Okay. Yeah. Who is saying
Thank
that?
Shankar.
Shankar. Okay. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. So we'll continue. Are blending words. So along with any sound, say b sound, I'm just adding r. Or along with f, I'm adding r. Along with g, I'm adding r. And t, r. So this is called R blend words. Clear? And now I'm taking you to, it's already described in previous class. Okay, so this is a picture of brain. Second standard students told me this is a flower, and some of them said this is ice cream. So what do you feel? What do you think about it, Anglio?
Colorful brain.
It's a colorful brain. Nabil, it's a colorful brain or colorful brain. So I will tell you one more tip. R sound at end is silent. Color, colorful. colorful. Clear? R at the end is silent. Okay, so this time onwards, you will just remember all these rules about R. So this is brain. So the rule is you should not touch your teeth or alveolar ridge and keep it like a dip, and only the side portion should touch the teeth, both sides. So can you practice with me like this?
Yes.
All right. So Nabil, you would start with. Read it.
Brain.
Brain. Eva, I think a lot of people are sitting next to you. I can see both hands, one hand and the other hand, left and right. Fine, it's okay. Nabil, please read this 3 times because you only said that you have a doubt.
Brain.
Brain. Is it clear, baby? Huh? You feel confident, right? So this is very simple. If you really concentrate your physical activity, you can make any sound so perfect. Next one. This one. Start with Nabil. Yes, yes, yes. You are my
Bread.
hero today. Bread. Okay. And Eva, you lost connection. Respond. Read this word. Unmute. Yes, fast. Read it. Red. Okay, very good. So who's next? Rachel.
Ma'am, bread.
Very good. And Rachel George.
Bread.
Roshan. Louder. This time also I can't hear you. I think there's something wrong with your system. So either you just use some kind of headset, microphone facility. So next time make sure that I must listen to you. All right. Rohan Raj.
Yes, ma'am.
Read it.
Bread.
Okay. Now Anglio Susan Jinto.
Bread.
Good. And Isha.
Bread.
Okay. Lena Sia.
Bread.
Good. Roshan already said it. Okay. So is there anybody else that I cannot find here? Anybody left out?
Bread.
One more student. It's okay, fine. So that's all about the R blending, and we'll be continuing with more track quizzes in the coming class. But you can see something here, which I was talking in the previous class also. That is
Brain.
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 that is brain. This is brain. I know. But in the previous classes, I was talking something else, which I have circled here. We have a term for this kind of writing. This is not something very familiar with, right? You might have seen this in the dictionaries only. In other script, if you just open in a newspaper or any magazine or in your textbooks, you will not see this. You will see only this one, right? So what is this? What is this? This is the language system, the alphabetic system that is helping us to understand the right sound of any word. Every word has got its own phonetic transcription. It is transcribed into this way. It has got a lot of symbol. I was talking about IPA chart. I asked you to download the Sounds of English only to learn to read phonetic transcription. I hope it's clear, right? So Isha, did you download? You were there from the beginning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so if you could see a lot of symbols are there in the chart,
Yes,
and when you touch it, you can listen the sound. So arranging each and every chart you're seeing in the alphabetic IPA chart, every symbols, you can get words like this. Very tired. Started from 5:15. Okay, talking. All right, so this is called phonetic transcription. I would write it like, and you have a symbol here which is highlighted like this, and this has got a sound A. Most of you know that this by this time. So shall we finish today's class?
Ma'am.
Yes.
So next week, when I ask you, have you downloaded this app? You must have downloaded it. You must have practiced each and every symbols and its sound. And next week, when I'm telling you what is alveolar ridge and what is the soft and hard palates, you should tell me, yes, I know it. And also, what is phonetic transcription? This is the one. Don't forget. Don't tell me that I don't remember, I don't know it, because I have explained it clearly. All right. So, see you next week. Till then, have a great week ahead and stay blessed.
Ma'am,
Bye-bye.
can you repeat the name of the app?
It is Sounds of English. It is already sent to your WhatsApp group 9B. Just check it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Welcome,
ma'am.
dears. Good
Thank you,
night.
ma'am.
See you next week.
That's it, Nulchan.